streaming to my main channel. Maybe we can get some. What I figure is if people come through and from the main channel, I can maybe ask them to come straight, just come jump to this actual. But hell, it'll all work out, man. I'm serious. It was the first time I've ever experienced it. Of course, I communicate with the big kahuna all the time. But just 2 nights ago, it never has been requested, but the big kahuna said, take a blank page, get your pen, and you listen to me and write it down. And that was like, you can either believe me or not. I don't give a damn. But there's a reason. There's something happening. And I talked to several of my friends today, and he told me that specifically what I got written down. So it's like a reminder, like it's something I can read to myself to remind myself of what he's telling me to do. Anyway, I ain't trying to be too serious on here. Damn, I have to make some more coffee, man. Yeah, that's what we'll get. Yeah. Like on the while I was in the detox, man, them motherfucking people that run that were straight up just nothing but good people. The driver, he's got a work phone. He told me put my work phone in your phone. He does that with like anybody that when he picks them up. He said like if they're gelling with each other, he offers that. And he's like, man, call me anytime if you need me. He said, I don't care if it's 2 a.m, I'll answer. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I was sharing with the people that run the actual part of I mean, it's at the hospital, but like, there's certain people, there's a certain group of people that come in and out throughout the day. Like some people do a day, but they're out at 10 o'clock and then it's just the nurses there. But, I went in the office today. I wrote them a thank you note too, just like I was trying to thank CG and then like I'm returning back to myself like I used to be when I first became the gift giving scribe instead of the sage of the eternal moment. But actually, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna be trying to think of things to. I want to start. I'm gonna send some people some stuff. So once I figure it out, and each person, like it might be comic books, it might be some, but I'm thinking I'm gonna send the that Will Eisner book, the first one I have, to Ben. And I'm trying to think. You'll see. I'm gonna start, and I think I'm gonna start doing. I used to make in Morgan, in North Carolina. I used to, buy colored construction paper, and then I'd pick out whatever color, and then based on who I was making the card for, and like I was known pretty well by everybody there, the mission, the local coffee shop, and then a bunch of the different people on the streets and not on the streets. But if I knew you pretty good, I would make an individual card, and I had all these old magazines and shit. So you're talking about I kind of knew certain people's interests, so I'd go through these magazines and I'd find like interesting pictures and things that I knew specifically would be is things that person I'm making it for or whatever, and then have a personalized message. Uh, and I think I'm going to get back into that. So that'd be a good thing coming up, especially the holidays, all that. Uh, like I would make one for you, like and try to personalize it. Like I don't know, like maybe find some kind of good manga picture. You'll see. We'll get to that though. Uh, right now, I'm just trying to show gratitude. Take it easy, Great Cloud. Breathe. Um, so, hell no. I am not going to end it because it's not even an hour yet. Uh, I'm going to roll with it. Uh, I, it might end up like I've been worried about it a little bit, but I can't. Uh, I've been a little concerned that Johnny might start. Uh, no, I know that. And any tears you're seeing is out of joy. I am having a joyous. I went like. Uh, but speaking of prayer, Ron, I meant to start this first with, but this is a prayer from like I study Joel S. Goldsmith. He's a Christian mystic. But this is a prayer, and let's just read it, Gray Cloud. Speak, Lord, for your servant hears. Your grace is my sufficiency, sufficiency, shit, sufficiency in all things. So, speak, Lord, for your servant hears. Your grace is my sufficiency in all things. And there is a sufficiency of your grace, whatever prison I am in, physical, mental, moral, or financial. That's talking about the prisons. Uh, there is a sufficiency of your grace present within me now to meet the need of this very moment. And sufficient unto this moment is your grace. Uh, I love that. Uh, and especially is really, uh, so, but I am going to do a call. Like, uh, I got to just think about, like, I know you like manga, like I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? And, but, I feel like I'm keeping you up. But shut the hell up, Gray Cloud. If he wants to go, he'll go to. It's no big deal. Like I ain't keeping nobody up. He's just trying to wind down. And you know what else? Maybe I should have. No, I understand. I just saw your message. You ain't but hell, man. It ain't no big deal. Preparation for, like I said, uh, no, I just seen your message. But what I'm trying to do is, yeah, I don't think. I hope that I hope that because I have not said anything bad about anybody. Even the night that we did the comics group DILDOS. uh, uh, I kept reiterating in that stream that night that like this is not this parody, and like I kept saying, like, I was talking about Patrick. I was like, he's never done nothing to me, and like but no matter how much you say, uh, you're gonna rub somebody the wrong way. I guarantee it. That's what Omar was talking about. But he likes it. He wants to be like he's already part of the. I'm trying to figure out. Well, Ben already knows. I was in listening to him and chatting in his chat a little bit earlier while I was trying to prepare for this. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just in like, it's just in jest. Uh, because I think I recently remember Dr. Ben saying like he ain't even like he ain't whether like he ain't mad like he I think I remember that's what he said. Well, just let him know that if he's probably not even seen it, but I don't know if you've checked it out. I think that's we it went pretty well. I can't remember who might have been in the chat. If any, I think there was some eyeballs on us, and it was like a later one. Yeah, actually, I was watching a little bit of y'all. Weren't you on Dark Gifts earlier? I was I was watching. I was trying to go through and like listen to several different people while they were streaming and just kind of support them while I was trying to get my shit together. Uh, they might not have known. I can't remember if I said anything on DG, and I think DG and Dark Gift and I've been knowing or following him for a while. Like we've been I don't know what you call it, cool for a while. But yeah, I was watching y'all for a minute. Uh, like I said, and then I can't remember who all I tried to. Oh, Omar Glitch. I was watching him earlier. Uh, he said if he knows about it. he said he'll try to come on. He didn't know if he could. He'd been streaming all day. I mean, like he literally does. I mean, he might have one and then end it, and then a little bit later do another one, and then he's been on a bunch like when he ended his stream, he went over to someone else's, and uh, so that's why we're gonna try to prepare. Oh, I was saying, well, 7 of 9 knows about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just I'm just doing something. Uh, we'll discuss it between like sometime tomorrow, man, and I'll hit you up and I'll probably stream. I'll probably stream on my hell sometime in the middle of the day or during the day tomorrow. I'll probably do a couple streams. I really need to do a deep dive stream on my main channel, and I appreciate it. And I think you got the gist of what I was trying to. I know that you're busy doing your own things now, but when you get the time, let me know. Uh, I would like to see it. I remember you at one point saying you'd help me out with my what I was wanting to do, as far as maybe help write a little bit or whatever. I don't know. But now you done started your thing, and you know what I'm saying. But I think it's plausible that when you get the time, maybe you might help me just about some even just if we could just talk, like I don't know. Like I said, like I figured, man, what I'm thinking about to get it started is just doing like I want to talk to Dr. Ben about just maybe doing like like do it yourself type thing first. Like let's just take a certain part of the story uh and do like a small, kind of like what Dr. Ben does just to get it started, like maybe like because Luke Stone a couple like I Luke Stone, that's what he suggested to me. uh I actually reached out to him, and I ain't trying to tell his business, but I do have his, like I can call him if I want to, you know what I'm saying. We had a really deep conversation, and I explained everything like to him, and he told me he suggested pick a segment out of the timeline you got, whether it's in the early days, in the mid, like when you know what I mean. Go back and remaster it. What are you talking about? Anyway, uh, so what I'm saying is Luke Stone. I'm trying to remember when it was I reached out to him. I think it's been over a year ago, maybe about a year and a half ago. But we had a really good conversation, and he said I would start figure out what part of the story you want to talk, whether it's in the beginning, the middle, whatever, and just do a. He suggested do a floppy, like a 24, like do something small first. But I'm thinking the precursor before that is to try to do something, you know what I mean? Like maybe about that size. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Kind of like uh, the Addison Brody style. Oh, speaking of him, is it Brody Addison or Addison Brody? Anyway, the guy that's part of Godfo and stuff. Hell, I got his stuff right here. Anyway, I think you know who I'm talking about. Uh, and then yeah, and it's something really like um, it wouldn't be hard to do. Like what I plan on doing is getting a decent printer I can hook up to this and learn how to like once we get some things rolling, and even if I don't do it, uh, because something like that, if you have a good printer, that does color, like once you get it all in order, uh, it might be that whoever decides to maybe help me out and like, of course, right now I can't pay, like you know what I'm saying. But once we get to a certain stage, then we'll begin to know. But the do-it-yourself thing, I think I was thinking maybe I'm thinking about seeing if Ben would be interested in doing it. More of a cartoons, like doing that particular version, the first thing before we get to a floppy. Uh, so we'll get together about like I'm not trying to take your time, but if you want, I've done explain kind of what I'm trying to develop. Uh, and what's really weird is that the story I have could actually fall into the Godfo universe if we figure it out the right way. Because earlier in the night, Godfo was saying like he's got some people working on like some fan people are he's allowing people as long as they stay in certain guidelines to create something that can be part of the Godfo universe, but it's like from some kind of like fan stuff doing, but because if you think about my time is free when I'm available, you just let me know. But I'm trying to say you, and if you need me to, what I what I'll do is try to, I've got things written down, names of characters. But what I was thinking is, the, like I'm trying to figure out how to go which way, because like uh, that organic mix of a mechanical organic dog, kind of cybernetic dog that's in the Godfo universe. Uh, like when I got the first book, that's what I was like, holy shit! Uh, like like what I've got and what I'm talking about could be like a very early part. I'm trying to, I don't know if that'll happen, but I was thinking there's, uh, well, actually, I should talk to them about it. Uh, but because like the story I have going on, it's going to be a time or that I'm creating is like it could be easily coordinated that I'm interested in that idea because um, the whole concept of at this point in time when you come into the story of Hero and Dog, Earth is not called Earth anymore. Nah, I ain't doing that. But like I'm almost trying to figure out um No, I think the reincarnation part where is I almost was thinking of just changing it to it's just an or maybe it's like a hybrid, like organic mechanical dog, like the one in Godfo universe, but the granddad placed his like he put himself into it, but I kind of like the I think I'm gonna stick anyway. That's stuff that we can talk about privately. I want to get ideas, man, because I've heard you say many a times, man. I don't know what a damn joke is. I appreciate anybody that's watching. It's appearing that we at least I know that Cynics. I don't know if you still have it on from your other, but somebody else has showed up. Um, I always want to make sure I recognize the people. Uh, I was on the ride home, man. I was talking about you today. Like I was telling the drive man, like, and then I took a copy of Vampiglet with me to the detox and shit. And I was sharing, like, that's why I was hoping Ben might show up. But hell, if he don't, no big deal. But like I literally was telling people, like I wasn't trying to get them to just like, hey, this is like my friend's comic and telling them the story, like of what happened and stuff. And then a couple people, asked for my, which I only gave this one chick that did I already mention that while I was there? I mentioned my friend Critter, something that my friend Critter would always say. Yeah, I think I already talked about that. But this particular, I don't know what you call them, but she's the one. She comes in at the on the second end of the day. Yeah, I mean, it might not. But I was like, like and so really also, I'm trying to figure out. Uh, uh, well, then, I just got back today, but I need to discuss why I. I'm trying to give it enough time. I haven't checked to see how many people we have so far entered. Um, Dr. Ben is entering the giveaway for his comic himself. And I said, well, if you win it and I mail it back to you, then you have to do a giveaway for it. I think that's only fair. Uh, Omar and I thought that would be, like if you win it, I ain't gonna send it to you unless you're gonna turn around and do a giveaway because it's meant to be. And I know he's just being funny to see if he could get it, but I think that's a fair. Like if you win your own damn comic book that you sent me, you know what I'm saying? And I got to pay money to send it back to you because if you win, you're gonna get it. But when it comes to if he wins it, he's gonna have to give it. Do his. He's gonna have to. I know he's trying to be funny, but I think I think that's a fair assessment, man. It'd be like if I was giving something away. It'd be like when I launched the giveaway for the etched card, and Eliot enters it. Well, and then I send it back to him. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's only a few people so far. Like Omar Glitz has entered, Ben entered, And then there's a guy that I need to make a moderator that is he started following me because of Omar. So, you know, yeah, I want to be when we do a comments group thing, like if we can pull it, but I think we got something here. I'm willing to help whatever way I can with you guys. I really think what you're starting, uh, the imprint thing, and putting your own money into it, and trying to get to a certain point where the book is pretty much complete before you launch it. You know, so uh, that's where I'm at now. Doing this do-it-yourself type thing is not like I'm not gonna crowd. I don't. I just figure out how to do it and make a small run. Like I said, if I have the right kind of printer, or if somebody else out there does, as we develop it, uh, and just do it like the old days, man. Like I said, where did I put them? Hold on a second. I know you know what I'm talking about with the God darn it, son of a bitch. I know I put them up here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. I could have swore they were right here. It's not a big deal. Actually, I might have moved them. No, Clyde, you know you put certain things right around here to want to. Here we go. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, here we go. Of course, he's not on YouTube. He's just on Instagram, and I'm not on Instagram and all that shit. But he does come on God. Sometimes he'll be on Godfo's streams and stuff, you know. But so, this is actually a deep. This one right here is like, look at the title. Who are you? It's really. I have yet to really discuss it and everything on the channel or do a video about it. And then this Piss Lord manifesto. To normal people, it would seem crazy, but I understand it. I understand it. Um, so, and like that thing that he did for, like you know the extra digital thing that adds to the like. Do you have them? Like, you know, when I saw him streaming, I guess it's about a month ago or something. Godfo and then him were doing like a really good uh after hearing him talk and everything and it was just a good and like a but well I went they're pretty cheap, like I think like $3 a piece, and they're small like this one, but I was like, hell, I'm gonna at least check it out. Now, another reason I'm asking anybody if they would be part of a team is I just think, uh, like in one of the things I read, hold my feet to the fire. Like when you see me maybe not doing holding up to my part, I needed someone. It's good to have someone to like keep you in check, you know. But they are cool, yeah. The Piss Lord Manifesto is very. I understand it. Anyway, uh, trying to figure out what else we want to do, what else I need to do. Um, we'll figure it out, right? Yeah, and of course, people, like if you see me like slacking on my end, because if I'm helping you if I'm asking someone to help bounce ideas off and maybe help develop how a character is going to look, and that all that's a little bit later, but what I need, like, I think you would be a good person to help try to pin down some of the more definites of the storyline. In other words, if you come up with you kind of know what, and I can send you. What I'll do is send you all the information that I actually have written down that you know, character names, whatever. But you could just make, uh, you know what I mean? I already know you know what I mean because you said you like to work with people. It's just like you're streaming, man. Like it's good to have people to bounce off of, especially if you're driving. Uh, and I know we only streamed a couple times together, but I think uh, and when I get to a certain point where like I've never asked to try to even come on or do anything because you guys do your thing, but at some point when you see that you think it'd be okay for me to, like, I want to make sure that I don't want to come in and be like them. I want anyway. That's up to you. It don't have to be like I need to get some things. I don't know. I feel weird even saying that because I ain't ever want, and you know this. I ain't ever once asked you or anybody from your channel and y'all streams if I can. Okay, but like that's no big deal. Um, because I just don't like. I'm not ready yet. Anyway, don't ask. We got you. Okay. Like when you think it might be a something that I want to come on and give my 2 cents worth. Just let me know. We'll put Ruby in his place. Hey, my friend David today from church when I had a conversation with him because I just got out of the detox and stuff, and I shared with him like when God told me like about, he said grab that pen, get a blank, turn to a blank page, and write down what I'm about to tell you, and and like my friend Betty today said, if you start drinking again, I'm gonna put my size 10 and a half to 11 shoe up your ass. And I was like, like I don't care, like even on the streams and stuff, like if other people want to come on and they're drinking, that ain't my business. That's grown people do what they want. But so my friend David said, well, we can make a deal. He's like, I'll make a deal right now with you if you start doing that again. I'll come over and damn whip you with a belt. Because I told him what Betty said. But like David's like a father figure to me. I was like, you know what I mean? He'll be one of the people that I can reach out to and call. Because the objective is reach out before you go do. Like if I get in a funk and I think I want. But I thought that was funny. Is I just come over and beat your ass. Like I'll whip you with a belt. Yeah, Dad. Okay. No, but it it's fun to joke about it, but it's serious, you know. I Give me a second. But like yeah, I couldn't believe. You know, sometimes you get down on yourself and pull it together, great cloud. But any of the tears that is tearing up is just joyful tears. Um, like when I went into my phone the other day just to try to check my bank account, uh, what does that mean? You might need it preemptively. I don't even know what I was about to say. But oh, when I turned on the phone and just to check my bank account, they allowed me to do that, you know, because they keep your phone and stuff. Um, as soon as I opened it up, there was like all kinds of messages from X, people texting like straight to the phone. I was seeing like where people have commented on my, you know, some of the videos that I made on Friday, just kind of like saying I'm heading out, da 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 da. Um, but like that's why I want to start being more like I've already. It ain't my doing. I swear, man, it ain't my doing. But like there was so many different synchronistic like like today when I went in the thrift store, and I'm not. You know, I know you're not supposed. I'm not bragging about it, but as soon as I walked in and they had them written on the board, uh, because like you know you can think what you want about people, but it like nobody's going to be getting food stamps in November, which I don't draw food stamps. I make too much on my check. Forgive me for fucking actually working and getting all 4 credits, and you know what I mean. It ain't a lot, but it's better than my, you know. But it had a thing on there that said donate any of these 2 items, and they were needing, you know, canned soups, preferably vegetable or chicken noodle, and spaghetti sauce. I don't know if I already talked about this, but instantly when I went in, because I'd already been showed so much kindness since I left today, and so much kindness where I was at, uh, I could not, like I said, it gave 4 condiments, spaghetti sauce, or these soups, and then something else, whatever. I instantly just went back out and said, Betty, take me over to the. Now, of course, I do. If you do that, they are offering like 25% off anything that they got marked full price because they have like a system. But that I don't give a shit about that. But you know, the lady just told me she wrote down something. She's like, "I'll be here Monday. Come up here Monday. And anything that if you're like, if I find something that's at full price, and that's not why I did it though. So we went over there and I loaded it up, man. I was like, I really need to shut up talking about it because you're not like I'm not bragging. I'm saying I was like, man, that's I gotta do this. I gotta give back. Like so, so many other people have gave to me and helped me out throughout my life, and even helped me out now. You know what I'm saying? So, please, guys, if I'm boring you, let me know. Oh, hey, you want to check? Yeah, like, cause like when I went to go, now I am still smoking pot and shit like that. I'm gonna smoke pot, and uh, but anyway, I went to a place where I can still get it like up until the end of the year. There's a and they had the section that I was saying they had the section of like this is a what is it called palomino and stuff I use, and then they had the a dragon's blood sage like sage dipped in black dragon's blood, but he gave that to me. He gave me both things that I'd picked out there and some charcoals, and I was like, damn man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we had some pretty deep conversation while I was in there, and then uh, I went. Well, I went to the liquor store, but I didn't buy liquor. No, and I purchased. It's the first time I bought a pack. Like I just found them, but now it's hard to find. But it's basically an analog because it was the first time I'd bought something a month or so ago that I, claiming to be kind of like a psychedelic thing. Uh, I actually bought it, and it really, like right now, I'm not, but earlier, uh, like it actually was working like, you know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy my psychedelics also. You can believe me or not, I use certain things as tools in my spiritual practices. But this is about comic books, or it should be. And you know how it's Great Cloud Stops. I can talk about whatever hell I want, can I? And it's Great Cloud. We're streaming to, I don't know. Uh, hell, I'm a. And then what I was saying is, I went in there and I found out, like the guy said, they're having a hard time getting those particular brands. So, uh, and then I needed a lighter, and he took a lighter out. It was a little cheap lighter. He's like, "Here you go, man." So that was the second. Like he gave that to me. He's like, "Now if you want a big, you gotta pay for it." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like I came out of the store, I was like, "This is a sign," like, and then a little bit later when I went in the thrift store and saw that, that's why I went over there and I uh, pretty much I think I got everything on the list, like more than two. You know what I mean? Like because I pay attention to the signs. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I said I'm gonna stay on as long as I can, and might as well, right? I appreciate you staying on here for as long as you have, man, with me. Uh, what the fuck is this shit? God dang it, Great Cloud. Um, oh, Batmerk's live right now too. Anyway, I think now that I've upgraded, I can like. I'm hoping to figure it out. Uh, I'm hoping I'm able to add someone as like where you're able to control the restream as well. I'm pretty sure I have that ability. I mean, I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, man. You ain't gotta. I'm just trying to, and this is a way for me to keep my mind. Like oh, and also since you're here, I came up with. I don't know where it's leading, but I've done. I started writing a new thing. So first and this is it's just a rough concept. I don't know where it came from, but it's obviously going to be it's not in Hero Dog. Before you leave, though, I was going to read it. The day started normal. I soon would see things I never knew were real. Walking to the store, a glowing circle appeared, like like in front of him. Turned out to be a portal, and I walked through into a magical place, a majestic forest. There was glowing lights floating all around. With a closer look, they appeared to be fairies, like in fantasy stories. A wizard looking character appeared from a distance. He said, "We need you whether you know it or not," or "We need you here," or something like that. I was confused. Why would another dimension need me? I started to say, then the then he, I mean, the wizard, introduced himself as Melchizedek. Deck. So you see where this is leading. Like I started to say my name, and he said, "You're Solomon." I turned to walk. I turned around to walk into. Hold on. I turned to walk into my world, and the portal was gone. Melchizedek said, "When you're done, the portal will be opened again. But only if we can stop what's happening, because if not, your world and many others will be in danger. Now come, more will be explained once we get to a secure place." That's all I had, but I know there's something there. Like I already, and I don't, there's meaning behind those particular names that I decided to use. Uh, but I'm gonna let it simmer. You know what I'm saying? More will come on that. I got to constant. I can't be doing like when I get a little bit more like if something's inspired. Yeah, like that's another one. Like I'm trying to figure out what it is that's happening. What is it that's coming? Like so it's like you got to figure out why is this wizard opening the portal and pulling Solomon in. Of course, these are just character names, but I need to figure out what it is that's. Uh, you can see, man. I'm like I, I've got my create like because I've been literally so not interested in. I've had so a hard time over the past couple months, especially one on the whole drinking thing. Like just even having any motivation to do anything, whether it was writing, whether it was streaming, or whether it was getting up and cleaning the shit up. that I'm excited to be back in, like it's starting to come like it used to, tapping back into the, you know, I, what time is it? 1:52. Yeah, like I'm trying to do, like even when you leave, like I'm wanting to try to see how long I can go. But it's all gravy. Hey, I might end this in a little bit and see that someone's streaming and has an invite and go on their thing, and talk about whatever. Like, uh, I think I'm doing all right, man. Like, okay, yeah, brother. See, uh, I'm trying to figure out what the next step is for me to. Well, I gotta, work on myself. Oh, that's fine. Right, I understand. Like, I got a dog too. Boy, man, uh, she was so happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? And I think I've done screwed up. I think she might be going back into heat. Uh, I hope that. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Some people can be like, "Well, why don't you?" Well, hell, I wasn't here for a week either. My neighbor was taking care of her and stuff. And like a couple of times when it was hard raining, she actually got Biddy in and left her here until it eased up. But she said the other day she started being like she was. It took her forever to finally come in. And I kind of have a feeling. I think there's something. Well, you know where I'm at with. I think there's a presence maybe here. I've done a little cleansing today, but I'm gonna do a little more tomorrow. Like it, cleaning out the negativity or whatever it is. And I kind of feel like I definitely know there was something like during that month and a half of that heavy drinking, I probably lit something in. Like some people don't understand that there are things out there looking for a doorway into you. No, I know how to do it. I know, like I've dealt with this shit before. I just gotta, like my dog's in now. At first, like I was thinking, like there was a moment where actually I think I'm right though. I like remember specifically realizing in like it was like this instant tonight or last night that where she was coming in and eating and then taking it back out and then and I realized I was like, there's like I think she finally built up confidence to come in. I could be totally off, but I think once she realized that I'm here and I'm not abandoning her, she feels safe. I've I felt it. I feel like I'm going a little too deep there, but yeah, I'll be doing some heavy spiritual cleansing of the place. Probably tomorrow I'll take more time on it. People might call me kooky. It's early morning and I'm finally loving my life. Just like I should have been the whole damn time. It's a brand new day and I'm finally loving this life. Just like everyone should be all of the time. My dear mother said dreams could come true. I had stopped believing, but now I know what to do. Listen up. This song was given to Great Cloud to share with all of you. Yeah, I'm just sharing. I think you've heard it before, but so then it goes back to it's early morning, and I'm finally loving my life, just like I should have been the whole daggone time. I changed things up a little bit. Early morning, a brand new day, and I'm finally loving my life, just like each and every one of you should be all of the time. Then it comes to the second verse, which is a little bit more downer, but it's every day you wake up is a miracle. Some people laugh at me, and others call Great Cloud a fool. But life is what you make it, and I no longer lie. I don't know how many times I sat and cried, boxed in someone else's corner, wishing I could die, but no more, not anymore. And I'm going to share with you why. You know what I'm saying? It's it just, and then it'll go back into it's a brand new day or it's early morning. Uh, and I'm finally loving my life. Just like each and every one of us should be all of the time. Like, and that does it. And then it goes to the last, which is I want to thank each and every one of you for being who you are. Knowing his eyes and mine, we see every one of you as stars. So the next time you feeling down, the next time you feeling blue, just know this song was shared with Gray Cloud to give to all of you. And then it would pick up a notch. Like I hear what I hear in the head. Then it kicks in and it's like, because this is everybody's song, I'm going to have to change it now. Robert Plant put out an album just recently that's got a song on it called Everybody's Song. But anyway, this is everybody's song. You can do no wrong, so take it and roll with it and make it your own. It's everybody's song, not mine alone. So please take it and roll with it and make it your own. That's where it's asking people to take it and add your anybody's welcome to do a. I got to get the first version put together. I don't know. I'm just in a. It's. It feels good to say that I'm feeling good. You know, like happy. Like trying to think what we can do here. Oh shit. Oh, another thing I think I'm gonna do. I need to. There's so many different things I want to do to help. Like what I'm wanting to do is, you know how they're. I guess pretty soon Colga 2 will be coming, and I don't know just yet, but I'm going to order a copy of the first volume, which I already have, and I want to do a. Like I got to get everything rolling. It's going to take a minute, but that's one of the things I want to do is have a copy of the first one to give away to anybody to promote the when they get ready to start once the you ain't gotta explain shit. I appreciate it, man. Like if you ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Um, I'll probably sorry, man. I just kind of spaced it for a second. I really wasn't spacing it. Uh, Something was kind of coming in there for a minute. Um, oh, let's do this real quick. You've probably seen it, but I'm enjoying that I can do these things, and I hope to. Okay, let's see. Trying to figure out where I go here. I forgot. Doom. No, that ain't it. Of course. Just hold on a second. How I was doing it earlier. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes I struggle in my life.
In my life.
Sometimes I don't know what is right. Sometimes I just want to get through the day and night. Without putting up much of a fight.
uh, of course, it's late at night. I'm not going to be able to do actual live. I keep talking to you, man. I want to, I appreciate you being there, even just listening, man. Like like I was watching. I finally realized I was doing a lot of YouTube. I finally realized, like I checked out a couple of streams last night. It's just it was the only way you could do it was on the TV, so nobody knew that I was watching, and of course I couldn't be in the chat. Now I wish I had. Anyway, it's no big deal. So, and then let's see here. Let's see here. What I'm going to have to do is, of course, that's when I first got like Dr. Ben's the first few comics I got of his and stuff. And, what I have to do is I have to go in. I'll have to go into I can change that and pull from, but I'm gonna have to go into restream from my phone at the moment because I ain't been on my computer long using it, and I don't have a lot of stuff like images and stuff and videos or anything in there. Uh, so what I'm gonna do is And I don't know how. I think I need to find out if, since I upgraded, if I can add more, video. But I will have to go through my phone, and then I can pull up and add, change it up, like pull up a couple of the other drumming type things and stuff like that. And but let's see, this is let's see here. Oh, and I do have the. I'm kind of forgetting how to do it right now, but I'm trying to figure out because I did it. I am able to. Give me a second here. Is it this? No, that ain't it. I'm trying to figure out. Just give me a minute. There should be a way to. Son of a bitch. Oh, I forgot. I know what I have to do. But let's not worry about that right now. Because but I finally learned how I can. It's like I'll just have to work on it again. Where I can. I don't remember how I did it, but somehow I split and have like one thing over here, one over thing, and I had the ability, and then you pull up. You know how people pull up videos to watch or something like that. I'm still new to that, and I haven't, been on using it much in a while. Like, uh, so I'm gonna over the next couple of days be trying to figure that part out too. Uh, where if I needed to, I could pull up. Hell, you know what I'm saying? I could pull up a clip from your channel and be sharing it, and like I just am. Let's see. But like I said, it's not a big deal right now.